worked with Michael Jackson quite extensively, says, you know, what this film did for me, he said, is it really made me look into myself, although, of course, I'm sure he didn't really participate. He said there were very few people who did not jump on the wacko-jacko, pedophile, broke memes of Michael Jackson, which was, of course, all perpetrated to destroy Michael Jackson, to, at the end of the day, no matter how he died, you know, it was, whether directly or indirectly, it was murder, and I've asserted this from the beginning. And I dug up, this has been around the internet for a long time.
And curiously, your clip is missing.
Oh, curiously, yes. Well, and you know what? Coincidence? Who the F knows? But in 2002, Michael, a very coherent Michael Jackson, was in London for a gathering of a small group of people. And he was actually there holding up a sign called Sony Kills, that said Sony Kills Music. Now, I've edited this down to take out a lot of the whooping and yelling and adorational, just takes up too much time. But I want you to listen to what he says about Sony Music, his ownership, and Tommy Mottola, and then we can open up the floor to discussion.
Sony, being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony, several billion, and they really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer, myself, would outthink them.
Yeah!
We can't let them get away with what they're trying to do, because now I'm a free agent. Yeah. I just owe Sony one more album. It's just a box set, really. It's with 2 new songs, which I've written ages ago.
So he's sticking it to him, right? He's saying, look, I'm a free agent. I'm going to give him a damn box set. I'm going to just throw a couple of shit songs on there that I got laying around.
Yeah, of course, and he's making the mistake of publicly humiliating them, but that's another issue.
This is just the beginning.
Because every album that I record, I write, like, literally, I'm telling you the truth, I write at least 120 songs every album I do. So I can do the box set and just give them any 2 songs. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent of...
Yeah, stand by. Sorry, I thought I cut most of that out.
Owning half of Sony.
There you go. Owning half of Sony. Owning half of Sony.
So I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it. But I just did good business, you know.
Tell him!
The way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. I love Unbreakable. You know.
Now listen to the Mottola
and
song.
Tommy Mottola is a devil.
Yay! So I mean, he goes on and about how Mariah Carey, after she divorced Tommy Mottola, you know, how she was, you know, he tried to destroy her. And so essentially the guy owned half of Sony's publishing, which we talked about on the show. And this is why he got killed. Killed, I tell you. And then Tommy Mottola goes on the Today Show with Mutt Lauer, and he asserts that Sony owns all that shit.
And the now unreleased recordings of Michael Jackson. The King of Pop is said to have left behind a mountain of material. Music executive Tommy Mottola, who worked closely with Jackson at Sony Records for 15 years, considers himself the gatekeeper of Jackson's catalog. Tommy, good morning.
Yeah, I don't even have to play the rest. The gatekeeper of Jackson's catalog. So I guess to wind this all up, yes, indeed, if you think about all the great performers they all kind of die penniless and very unhappy. You know what I'm saying? And
well, the music business is notorious for that. They all everybody bitches about it.
But it's the same with the movie
Congress
business.
Is on their side because they send the hookers over there.
Yep.